and we are continuing with Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a 100% playthrough, and I have been gone for quite a bit between traveling and moving and all sorts of other craziness. So, for those of you that have seen it before, welcome back, and for those of you that are joining us just now, you can access the videos of the prior playthroughs on YouTube under MythSeeker90 as well. One of the things I have changed from the past couple of videos that I have is that I was displaying the stream chat on the side. I didn't realize that it would also post on the YouTube videos as I was doing it, and after some debate I decided to keep it off of the screen, but I do have it in front of me, so if somebody has some advice to add, or I missed something and I need to go back for it, feel free to leave those comments. I will be able to see them. And if you hear me talking to somebody, it's because I am seeing those comments. But otherwise, I think that it's best to keep it off. Makes everything easier to see. So it's been so long, I'm not even quite sure where we had left off. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing a bunch of side quests before doing the final step to this part, which is actually going into the village and trying to become a brave. I do like to do all of the side quests that I can find before doing the main story quest. That's just the order that I do things. Just find it helpful to level up and gain the skills that you need before trying to attempt the major stuff. Just makes it easier. Alright, so let's see. Looks like I'm trying to do this. So I need to go kill some striders. Hopefully that one's not too far. So for those of you that haven't played before, the striders are horse-like machines. And it's displayed up there at the top. So what I need is that yellow canister on the back that got highlighted. So you see now that I've attacked it, the canister fell off. Useful thing to know later on.
You'll do.
Got a little impatient there. So that one was already low, because I think that was the one that I knocked the blaze from before, and it just kind of ran over here instead of attacking me.
Okay, they're heading back. Helpful.
So, just wants me to craft these.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
So if I was doing that, yeah, it looks like I've done the side quest. But just to make sure, yeah, I'm not seeing any more on here. A lot of the times you just kind of run into them at the beginning, and then once you've uncovered more of the map, it's easier to find.
Here we go again.
I don't think there's many between here and where I need to be. But I will stop at all the fires for now anyway. Even if I don't need them, just because I want to unlock them to travel to later.
Easier when I was a kid. What are they hunting out there? Beyond the Embrace.
Even though this is a
Can't be just one
100%
machine.
playthrough, I don't think that I'm going to try to activate every single one of the fires on the map. Maybe I'll do that at the very end, because there's a lot of them, and I think they go out on occasion.
Aloy, you're here.
So I won't count that as part of it.
You have the firearms.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the Embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? I got Odd Grata her rabbits, for which she thanked All-Mother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the Embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
I already checked the map, so there's not much else to do before resting.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the Embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Guess I'm leading.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings. Won't be much farther now.
If I didn't get that
Why
skill
are we the
yet.
only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh, such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
So that Sawtooth battle, believe it or not, went better than the first time I did it. But stealth is definitely not a strong suit of mine in this game, and it's kind of hard when you're used to having the more effective
I'll tuck that away.
weapons that, you know, machines like that aren't as big of a deal. Will have to sell or trade that stuff so I have enough space. It doesn't look like there's any sort of side quest at the moment. Quite. But I will need to go to the merchant. Oh. And one more thing. This one first. Make myself a little bit stealthier. Since it's not an ability I have naturally.
What is it now?
So it doesn't look like he's got any, oh yes he does. Nope, that's me. He doesn't have any outfits to trade with. Since this is a 100% playthrough, I'm going to try to get as many of the weapons as I can. I might sell them later, just because, yeah, you only have a certain amount you can carry, and not all of them are useful after a little bit. Let's see, this one. Think of the two, this one's gonna be a little more helpful. Since I can only afford one at the moment.
So, anything else?
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
So it looks like I should go get some Ridgewood. So this is your carrying capacity, in case you can figure that out. And you can upgrade them by stuff that you find or hunt. And I'll be honest, when I played through the first time, I did not need very much in the way of upgrading. I think I upgraded each one twice, not to their full capacity. But just for the sake of the 100% playthrough, I'll go ahead and upgrade them as much as possible, since I do believe most of this is possible now. I think that that is what I'm going to do, is focus on getting those upgraded. Oop, wrong button. Actually, before I go on a gathering spree, the one thing I never quite understood is sometimes you pick these up. You can also buy them, or you'll get them as prizes from people when you complete a quest, or occasionally you'll run into people in the wilds that are being attacked, and if you save them, they'll give you one of these. And some of them have some rare items in them, but most of them are kind of like this and have normal stuff. And it's nice to have them and just have something to store extra stuff. But I don't quite understand why, you know, they can be dropped like normal stuff, since they're mostly basic supplies.
Brain's been building for long enough.
It doesn't look like I got any sticks in that one, so I need to go find some more.
They know I'm here now.
Alright. Get out of this dude's way. I do believe I have enough for the next upgrade. And as we go, I will be explaining a lot less. It's just that I am posting this not only as a 100% playthrough, but it's also for people that have never played the game before, are interested in it, or otherwise just want to see somebody play through it. But after the beginning stages, it's all the same process, just with bigger, badder creatures. But we are still
I
on
needed
the
that.
opening chapter, if you will. And as usual, I seem to be able to find an abundance of ridgewood when I don't need it, but now that I need it, can't seem to find it anywhere.
Can't be too prepared.
wood all the time.
Now they're hunting me. Keep that for later.
Actually think I have some on, but so as you go up in quality of weapon, the green being the lowest, I believe purple's the highest, you get more slots where you can put upgrades, and I do think you can replace modifications as you find better ones. Some do have multiple effects on the weapon, but I put the damage one with this bow because it is a high damage shot, and then I put the fire one with this one because it has a fire arrow that goes with it, so I might as well increase that damage. And I'll put more tear on it because why not? I can always replace it later. You'll end up with more coils than you want or need ever, so as soon as you kind of have what you want, I would just sell the rest, and that's what I will be doing later on. Once I have enough godforsaken sticks. By the way, watchers almost always come in pairs. For a larger group of which will have a few pairs of them, but you can guarantee that if you're spotted by one, that another one is going to come running. Even if you kill it stealthily, it'll put it. my precious sticks to make more arrows. Guess it wouldn't hurt to kind of make my way towards the main quest, even though once I've gotten my sticks, I'm gonna sell stuff. And right now we only have one merchant that we can go to.
These will keep.
Cheap shot.
Thought I found this.
Admittedly, I'm a little torn. Because once I've upgraded everything, I do want to sell all the extras I need. Because right now, even with the upgrades, my carrying capacity is not very high. Which can kind of cause
Rain left the
problems
trees wet
later.
and shivering.
Though I don't end up picking up a whole lot in the next main part of the quest anyway. But I try to stay organized. No, we already did an upgrade of that one. last one, and then I'll do the arrows. It's to expand your, but since you can make your arrow. Darn it. You can make your arrows pretty readily, and most of the machines that you fight this early in the game don't really require multiple. As you saw, I kind of prefer to use my spear for these guys anyway.
Okay, no more sneaking.
I'm just gonna focus on getting the Ridgewood. I don't really need anything from the machines right now. So it's just if I get goes a long way. Maybe by the time I reach him, I'll have the wood.
Doesn't compare to 5 years ago. The entertainment, the dancing, oh, the beer. Oh, that was the best.
Who cares? All mother, no one died.
There's no wood over here at all. But anyway, this does introduce us to one of the things that I like about the game, but also sometimes really don't like about the game, is that you have to gather these resources, and I do like the authenticity of it because, yeah, if I were a bowman in whatever sort of world this is, then I would have to collect all my own stuff to make things out of, but at the same time, especially if you have to travel a ways to find what you need, it can take so long to get enough material. So even if, you know, you as far as level or strength are ready to go to the next quest or want to move on in the story, you really need to spend the time collecting supplies anyway. So what makes scrappers and a couple other machines a little bit annoying is that blue light they're scanning, so even if you're hidden, if you're close enough to them, they'll still detect you. There are ways to counter that, and then once you have arrows, you get rid of the apparatus that lets them do it. But until then, they can detect you. So unfortunately, you can't really sneak past them all the way. You just have to get yourself in a position to get rid of them quickly. next one. I'll probably want to craft other things, but I will not craft like that again for a little bit, since it does take so long. And it is helpful to do it earlier in the game rather than later. So, I did find a rarer modification, and as you can see, the other modifier gave me 7% increase, and this one's going to give me 28. So they're the same symbol telling me that they're both fire, but that one's going to be a lot better. What I meant to do as well, I guess you can't modify your default attire, but as I get different outfits, each outfit has different effects, and you can put modifiers on those too. So right now, I'll probably get rid of the green supplies, but the rest of this is actually what I need for a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to keep it. Once I've purchased or made the outfits and stuff that I need, then it's not as important. So as I continue the game, we'll be more and more particular about what I'll keep and carry around.
What is it now?
Such a pleasant fellow. You do use these lenses on occasion. It's just they're not terribly helpful right now, and they're really easy to get. These two I'm gonna keep, but this is from a watcher, which are really easy to find, so I'll get rid of that. These we can use for upgrades later. So I'm gonna keep those. So the ones that have these two dashes along the edges are weapon modifiers. If it's twisted, kind of like an Irish knot, then it's going to be for clothing. So I don't have any clothing to modify, and quite honestly, I don't have a use for these right at the moment. And since getting these is so common, I'm just gonna sell them. I know some people might cringe for that, because in a little bit I'll be getting a new outfit that would let me use them, but I don't know. I just don't find it to be all that important. And since I'm here, I might as well get some stuff. I'll probably replace that later. Roguecaster you have to use for a quest later, but quite honestly I never used it very much. I'm gonna use that. and Tripcaster.
Another day, another trade.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
Alright. So for pretty early in the game, we have a good assortment of stuff. I did choose mostly bows for now, because both the rope caster and trip caster just depend on where you're at and what you need strategically, so I can replace any of these, but different machines have different weaknesses. So I have fire, shock, freeze, and this kind of pierces through armor and just does a lot of damage, so a good assortment of stuff. Probably what I'm going to use most right now is the damage arrow and the fire arrow. So those are what I'll focus on making and equipping myself with, but the other two might come in handy. I don't quite remember.
It's a good day to be one of All Mother's chosen. It's for the goddess to judge the Carja, not me.
They're angry.
All my sticks to do upgrades, and they seem few and far between at the moment. And I have to rely on my spear a little bit more.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Just enough.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
I think that would be more of an
No.
Aloy thing to say.
It's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. First, the Proving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
And I will leave off here at the festival in Mother's Heart. Until next time.